Ladies and gentlemen, Lumberjack here, and it has been some time, I will admit. But we're back to the Mets franchise mode. I was thinking of just going ahead and porting it over to MLB 17, but because I haven't quote-unquote advanced a calendar year, it won't let me load it in MLB 17, which I think is stupid considering that June of 2018 is where we currently find ourselves. I know. But here goes.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, David Price struck out 15 overall with the win as the Mets got the win over Cincinnati 6-0. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. The Diamondbacks smacked 15 hits as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 10-5. The Cardinals total 11 hits as they took down the Fish in Miami 4-3. Matt Adams grabbed 3 runs driven in as the Rockies bested the Phillies 6-2. The Los Angeles Dodgers pitched well, allowing 3 hits as they bested the visiting Nats 5-0. The Milwaukee Brewers launched 3 home runs as they defeated the visiting Giants 10-6. The Padres combined to give up just 3 hits as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 8-1. The Mariners knocked out 12 hits of the team as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 7-0. Jeff Samardzija got his 3rd win this season, leading the A's over the Rays 6-2. Charles Ishikawa collected 6 runs driven in on a total of 3 hits, helping the Orioles defeat the Angels 11-7. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. Eric Johnson earned the 3rd W of his season, helping the White Sox to defeat the Pirates 3-2. Cliff Anderson finished the complete game in his win, leading Cleveland past the Royals 4-1. The Boston Red Sox amassed 14 hits in the game as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 9-3. Denny Dalton grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, as the Twins were victorious over Houston 5-3. The Toronto Blue Jays got 11 overall hits as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 6-1. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.
Okay. I am a little bit bummed because I'm a little bit bummed by the fact that there was no mention in that of the fact that David Price threw a no-hitter in the last game, and they made no mention of the fact that it was a no-hitter. But I do have the box score, and as you can see for yourself, it wasn't a perfect game because 2 walks, unfortunately. So what I'm planning to do here in this little thing is I'll play a few games. Mostly I'm going to sim the month. I'm going to try to get us to the All-Star game. That's going to be the plan for this session here. For this episode at least. So I'm just looking at the games I do want to play here. Alright. Simulate draft. Alright. Is that 89 or is that... Oh, 89. Okay. So blind I could barely... Looking at... Okay. I'm gonna swap out David Wright here. I think I'm gonna put Zobrist in his place. I'm gonna give Lenahan the day. I want to put Lenahan on the bench. Just all right. And if need be, I'll put those guys in later in the game. But just give them a day off. At least that's what I'm trying to do here.
One of the best views you'll find in all of baseball. Downtown Pittsburgh in PNC Park. Tonight, the second of 4 between the New York Mets and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Wei-Yin Chen is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, his whip is above league average. Been dependable, but does run into some trouble. So we'll see how he fares in this one.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
For those of you that don't understand what whip is, it's basically a pitcher's ERA with runners in scoring position.
Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game.
That's basically what it boils down to.
Stand in for the first time now, coming off a 3-hit contest in the loss last night.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
Squared that one up just a little late. Looped out towards short, but unfortunately right after shortstop.
Really?
Second out. Brian Wood will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Boy, just an amazing season he's had so far, and he's in the top 5 in average.
One sec as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Yeah, I was holding the wrong button there.
To the wall, I think it's still the right decision to stay at first. The way this was shaping up, I'm not so sure he was going to make it, so he'll just hold on with a loud single.
Now we'll step off the rubber and go to first.
Yeah, and we're to show R1 means go.
With 2 away.
In franchise, it's stop.
Runners on the move for second. Now a hard liner, but foul. Chen sets. Trying to put him away here on 2-2. Hit to short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Jonathan Lucroy will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. One and two now as that one's fouled off. trying to escape unscathed here in the first.
I was probably a little early on that one.
Two strikes. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Hard hit toward the hole, and just past his outstretched glove into left, the base hit. Throws there, and he is out on a beautiful throw as he just came up firing that time.
Oh, no, you don't.
Two left for the Mets. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. James Bond, a Pennsylvania-born lefty, gets the ball to start here. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, Matty, he's having a fantastic year with an ERA of under 2. You're going to have to pitch real well in this one to keep that ERA minuscule as it is.
A little behind on that swing, and now they'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Hard hit ball to second. And the catch is made, one away. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He's having a really nice season with the bat, sporting a slugging percentage over 500, so there's a good chance he'll have some sort of impact offensively in this one.
Josh Harrison will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Sent on the ground out to second. In time to first, and there are two away. Now that we have a chance, let's take a look now at how the Mets will set things up on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, Matty, Jonathan Lucroy behind the plate, one of the best framers in all of baseball. We'll get an opportunity to watch him work in this one and see how many pitches he gets for his guys when he's behind that dish.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Again, he sends it out of play. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight. Still scoreless here on the show.
All right.
Trumbo will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. Line drive to left, and a base hit here to open up the second.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Jason Hayward will stand in, and you can see that surprisingly he hits better versus left-handed pitching than he does against righties. A swinging bunt to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
Pedro Siriaco will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Trumbo around third, heading for home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead.
All right, we draw first blood, so to speak.
And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter, this guy. He's just going to go off hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Yeah, 2 bases, 2 bases.
Stepping in now, Ben Zobrist. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Polanco is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Brandon Moss will dig in for a second time. A strikeout victim opening up the ball game.
And they sent him packing on a breaking ball, too. And if it's me, I come right back with it.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Eric, we look at this Pirate ball club as they enter play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
But always
and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire.
Why did I swing at that? Why?
For the Mets here on the RBI double.
Why did I swing at that? I mean, really?
Davis will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
Ring him up on the screwball, and that's the first out of the inning.
He does know he's supposed to swing the bat, right?
Gregory Polanco will stand in, and perhaps unsurprisingly, the numbers tell us he's a much better hitter versus right-handers than he is against lefties. To 2-2 now, and set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Jansen's known for being a bit of a huge zone or anything, but I think he tends to reward guys for placing pitches in good locations.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Michael Franco will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Line toward right center. Hayward is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They still trail 1-0. Eric Hosmer is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd. Hit hard back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
All right, now we're rolling.
So he's on base here to kick off their half of the 3rd as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits.
Yeah, you can find him 1 spot off the top, 2nd in the National League right now. He's definitely having a season to remember to this point. He's got great hands, and his approach is really working for him.
That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his 2nd base hit of the game. Alfonso Casilla, the hitter now, 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
Hard hit ball to 2nd, and this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them, home. And the runner from 2nd is in to score, and the run will score all the way from 1st. It's a 3-0 game.
This is a guy you don't want to make a mistake to with runners on base, because when you do, he normally does something like this. This is a bolt right here. You could hang your laundry on this one, and it's going to wind up scoring 2.
Into the box, Jonathan Lucroy. Shot toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. Around 3rd and being waved on home. The runner from 2nd crosses the plate. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. At the plate, Mark Trumbo. He singled his last time up.
Mark Trumbo.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Reined in. Here's Walker for 1. On to Davis, but they won't get 2 as he beats out the back end. Coming to the plate now, Jason Hayward. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Oh, double play ball to 2nd. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue.
Well, you're going to see right here the middle infielders are pinched towards second base bag. That's double play depth. And this is a ball that's hit a little bit farther towards the hole. So it takes a little longer for this play to get started, and they wind up only getting the one out.
Here's a look over to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Ready with the 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Just keeping him close.
Simple throw over there.
3 runs already home here.
Yep.
Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Another one sent foul. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, but the runner's back easily.
Just keeping an eye on.
1-2, here it comes. This is line to left. Marte will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Mets lead this one 4-0. Back with Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Pittsburgh native Neil Walker strides forward now to get things started for the Buccos in their half of the inning. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No contact there, and it's 1-2. And a swing and a miss as Walker is down on strikes for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season.
Well, it's just business as usual for him, Matt. He leads the National League in that category. And pitching wins, they just aren't as celebrated these days as they once were. But I'll tell you, if you're leading the league, you're one of the best pitchers around. We'll see if he can hold on and add another win to his total in this one.
Siriaco has it on to first, and there are 2 down. Everett Cabrera will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
Yep.
Ben Zobrist is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Chen's got his target. Here's the 0-2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2.
Come on, give me a good pitch.
And they take him out of the zone here, and he.
Why did I swing at that?
Why? Swings there for the first out.
Well, you know, when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah. That thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
Brandon Moss will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game. You'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Looking to avoid his first walk. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they're in front 4-0.
Yep.
Starling Marte will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Hit to first. Over to the bag with it is Hosmer, and he'll get the out.
Sweet, sweet city woman.
After grounding out. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hard liner toward short.
Ah, there goes the perfect game.
Here, his first of the night.
And you know, as a hitter, you're seeing the ball so well when you can take a pitch like that and square it up and just hammer it right back up the middle.
All right, first hit of the night. Dang, I still haven't thrown a perfect game here. However, I did get that no-hitter with David Price. So.
Time to pick this one up now in the top of inning number 5. Brian Wood heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field. And this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Standing in now, Alfonso Casilla. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Gotta say, they've done a pretty nice job laying off that tough changeup.
And I think you have to give some credit to that hitting coach. He's tried to tell him that pitch is not going to be a strike. You got to wait and make him bring something up in the zone.
The catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out. Stepping in, Jonathan Lucroy. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Ripped down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line.
Yep.
And now another base runner for him to contend with now. And as we bring up his line, you can see that's an even 10 hits against him so far. And you have to wonder how much longer they're going to let him stay out there.
I think that question's been answered. He is
now on
out.
his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Vance Worley is going to take over here.
Well, he was going up against my version of the New York Mets.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away.
Sweet, sweet city woman. I don't know why I have that in my head.
Chopped weakly to the left. Gloved by Harrison to Walker for 1. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. Neil Walker will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right.
Due to time constraints, we'll pick this one up in the top of inning number 6. Here's a swing, and oh, man.
I think that one cleared the ballpark. Oh, man, that was crushed.
Solo shot that time off the bat.
Wow.
Home run number 9 on the year. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Let me just... Alright. Darn. I was trying to see if I could get an angle to see how much that ball cleared by, but I couldn't.
Into the box now, Pedro Siriaco. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Polanco is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down.
I gotta admit, that is kind of an awesome thing to have. Placido Polanco.
5 runs, 11 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And a swing, and here's another big drive as this ball sent high and deep to left center field. And the long ball will burn him for the second time in the inning. Another home run.
Again, you're facing my version of the New York Mets.
So a solo home run off the bat of Ben Zobrist as they open it up to 6-2 now.
This is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Wow, 444. That was crushed.
Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
And after 3 strikeouts already, you can bet he's going to be pressing up there at the plate, trying to make something happen. And that just might make things worse.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Eric Hosmer will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Little chopper back his way. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Leading off the inning, Andrew McCutchen, and they'll need him to get something going here. Time to move ahead to the top of inning number 7. Brian Wood steps in, got a base hit in his last at-bat.
3 for 3.
Line towards center field, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Have a night. 4 trips to the plate, 4 hits. They can't get him out.
Alfonso Casilla will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Skied in the air to straightaway left. There to take it is Marte for the first down.
Come on, really?
Ready for another chance? Jonathan Lucroy. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. And the runner back easily. The He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to second, and he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
I don't know if maybe he's got one eye on the runner there, but he allows this ball to get right through him and into right field. So that's going to put runners at the corners now following the arrow.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. He thinks he's right on it at the plate. And look where it winds up. Completely out of the zone. That's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Well, and if this game's not totally in the bag now, it sure feels awfully close. This is going to make the score now 7-2. And with the trouble they've had scoring so far, closing what will be a minimum of a 5-run gap might be just a little bit too much to ask.
And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. To short, hit hard. Scooped up. He'll go the short way to Walker at second for the force, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Tony Sanchez, and they'll need him to get something going here. We'll look ahead now and pick this one back up in the top of inning number 8. Ben Zobrist will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
And now he gets to face some fresh meat. He's already got 1 homer in this game, remember.
Oh, I love when you can do that and you can see the guy warming up in the bullpen back there. That is awesome.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Still 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Popped up. Under this one is Harrison, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting,
Brandon Moss struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0-for-4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
This is drilled, but right into the shift. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Well, it's not going over.
Brandon Moss picks up another base hit there, and now he's just 2 away from 1,000 for his career.
Well, I've seen quite a few guys close in on big career milestones, Matt. And I tell you, as the numbers get bigger, so does the pressure. You just want to get there as quickly as possible so you can enjoy it.
1-1, here it is. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
Ah, Jesus, I need to end this game. We're getting close to the
Set to deal on a
40-minute mark
strike.
here.
Sliced hard on the ground. That's through. He's got a base hit, his second in this one. 2 for 5 now.
Well, he got that first out easy enough when he came on, but now it's back-to-back hits here with 1 away. So he's going to have to bear down now and make sure that this thing doesn't get any worse.
Swung on and chopped up the middle. He's got it, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there.
Alfonso
Alfonso Casilla will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning.
And it just said scores decision base hit, not E6.
Getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Jonathan Lucroy comes to the plate looking to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 men gone.
Well, these are those situations that kids go through in the backyard. Bases juiced, 2 outs. He needs to stay within himself and just focus on making good contact.
Polanco is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out. Josh Harrison will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. It's been free and easy the whole way through.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. 7 solid innings for him in this one as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed. Gonzalez Herman is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th.
Number 71, Gonzalez Herman.
Josh Harrison will start out the inning here for the Pirates, to be followed by Andrew McCutchen waiting on deck. And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9. Now at the plate, Mark Trumbo. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Making contact on that swing, and we'll do it again on 1 and 2. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1 and 2. The 1 and 2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Gloved by Walker. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Jason Hayward comes forward, and he'll try to replicate what he did back in the 6th, that being a home run, of course. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched.
All right, I gotta admit, that was a pretty good curveball.
You could see his mindset at the plate. He's thinking, I gotta get out in front here, try to pull something. Didn't really get a good pitch to do that, though. So he's gonna have to go grab a seat.
Into the box, Pedro Siriaco got him swinging, and that will end.
Why?
Down in order go the Mets. They're
why?
on top 7-2. Striding in to start the 9th, Michael Franco, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
And this is low, ball 2, 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, there's the true definition of a power arm out of the bullpen. He just reared back and said, go ahead, try to hit it. And he blew that 4-seamer right by the guy.
In now, Neil Walker. Hit hard to the right side. Wood takes it in. On to first, and now the Pirates are down to their final out.
Now batting, catcher.
Tony Sanchez makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
It's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. Everett
yeah, that definitely was an E8.
Last time up has him down to their final strike. Here it comes. Hits this one hard the other way. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets have come back to even up this 4-game series at a game apiece as this one is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
Wow, 46 minutes. Okay. And Herman is going to get a 6-out save.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 7-2. Good night from Pittsburgh.
All right. There's your game for the episode. I know how I sound like by saying that. Alright, so. It's a bronze ritual. Nah. I'm just looking at anything. Alright. I think I'll send through there, get up to that Boston series, and I think that Boston series will be the next episode. And then we'll go into the All-Star game. Alright, that's perfect.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Looking first at the NL East, the Washington Nationals launched 3 home runs as they had a walk-off victory against the Brewers, 4-3. The Marlins got 11 overall hits as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine, 8-2. William Gutu collected win number 3 this year as Atlanta got past the Padres, 1-0. The Chicago Cubs totaled 11 hits as a team as they beat the Cardinals on the road 6-4. The Mariners combined for a 4-hitter as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 1-0. The White Sox pitched well, allowing 3 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 5-1. The Orioles knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 4-3. Jared Weaver picked up win number 8 this year, helping lead the Angels over Detroit 4-1. His ERA is currently in the top 5 in the American League. The Toronto Blue Jays grabbed the 4-game series sweep as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 3-2. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The A's dropped 4 home runs in this one as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 10-3. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Oh, I forgot. Jose Fernandez. Okay, yeah, he's the one that was killed in that boating accident in Miami. I'd forgotten that Jose Fernandez was in here. I have to get rid of somebody in order to. Onto the top, love, every day. Every day. Sorry. Sorry, I'm sitting here looking at my YouTube feed, and I know I shouldn't be, but it's kind of hard for me not to. Although, probably should end this pretty soon. Going on the hour mark now. What player am I looking at? Vinny Bats. Eh, 24 is good. I did that wrong. I think I'd like him to be right around 5'8", 5'9". Nah, 5'10" is good. 5'10" is good. Weight is good. All that adds is a Nike symbol on there. Really. Oh, it's taking me out of the menu the entire time. Okay. Nah. There we go. Whoa! Made a few changes to Vinny Bats. Made a few changes to Vinny Bats, and now he's a 99 overall third baseman. And while I'm at it, oh. Oh, okay, this is where we're heavy, is catcher. He's only in the second year of his contract. What about Ramos? Alright. Alright, I should be good now. Cause I got Vinny Bats. Vinny Bats. I don't know why I like saying that. Vinny Bats. Alright, so that's good. You know, it's just both of the guys I got rid of were 35 and 36. And with David Wright, you know, a few years back, I was one of the people in Mets fandom that were kind of like, why are you re-signing him? He's over 30. Most players over 30 are on the backside of their careers, and most players over 30 don't have good numbers. But I don't know. We're talking about a team that, because of a deferred contract, every July 1st, Bobby Bonilla is getting $1 million out of us. Bobby Bonilla hasn't played in the league for over a decade. Okay, so maybe... Oh, okay, either I have to advance the next day or... Yeah. Alright, well, I just got rid of those two, and we're good. Alright, there we go, it's been saved, and that's all for now. As always, I've been Lumberjack. Try to behave yourselves. I will see you next time. Peace.